Most exciting destination in all of northern Wisconsin. LCO Casino Lodge and Convention Center, Hayward. LCO.
Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the NAVE News Update. It's Friday, March 31st. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for today from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. The National Indigenous Women's Resource Center and the National Domestic Hotline launched the Strong Hearts Native Helpline March 7th to provide culturally sensitive assistance to Native American victims of domestic and dating violence. The crisis line was created by and for Native Americans in response to the epidemic of domestic violence in tribal communities. This service aims to connect victims at no cost to trained advocates who assist in safety planning and connecting victims with cultural resources. Strong Heart's main focus areas are Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska, which according to the press release issued by Strong Hearts, makes up 12.5% of the country's Native American population. Strong Hearts plans to expand their service nationwide based on utilization, demand, and available resources. The helpline can be reached at 1-844-7-NATIVE. For more information, you can visit strongheartshelpline.org. Owanah Anderson of Wichita Falls, Kansas, passed away on March 24th at the age of 91. Owanah attended the University of Oklahoma and received an honorary doctorate from Seabury Western Theological Seminary in Evanston, Illinois, in canon law. She also presented a lecture at Harvard University and received the Ann B. Rowe Award for Public Service. She was a close friend to Ann Richards and knew Gloria Steinem, Bella Abzug, Betty Friedan, and others in the fight for women's equality and women's rights. She was the president of the Indigenous Theological Training Institute and served for years on the board of the Association for American Indian Affairs. Owanah was on the President's Advisory on Women and was named by former President Carter as a member of the Commission of Security and Cooperation in Europe and a member of the Health and Human Services Committee on the Rights and Responsibilities of Women. She worked in New York City for the National Episcopal Church as staff officer for Native American ministry. Plus, she worked all over the world to bring indigenous tribes together, and she was a published author of 2 books. The Mashantucket Pequot Museum and Research Center has reopened for the season. The museum's 19th season will include a new art exhibit and a 60,000 square foot Ethnobotany Gardens terrace. The museum is open 4 days a week, Wednesday through Saturday. The freshly curated contemporary art exhibit opens March 31st and can be seen in the 4,000 square foot Mashantucket Gallery until November 2nd. Called Without a Theme, the immense display features 20 vibrant large format installations from 7 premier North American artists. Members of the Ponca Tribe of Nebraska will commemorate their ancestors by literally following in their footsteps. In the 1870s, the Ponca Tribe, an offshoot of the Omaha, were forced to walk from its homeland in northern Nebraska to Oklahoma. Tribal Chairman Larry Wright Jr. and Ponca Tribal member Randy Taibo are organizing a remembrance event where they will walk the 273 miles their people walked from Niobrara in northeast Nebraska to Barnston along the state's southern border. The walk will take place April 29th through May 11th. Light of the Moon Publishing has released a new anniversary hardback edition of the Native American Cookbook recipes from Native American tribes. The cookbook offers a large collection of recipes from and inspired by Native Americans. More than just a cookbook, it is a trip into history. This book offers time-proven favorites, inventive new ideas, and a contemporary twist on Native American cuisine. For more information, you can check out gwmullins.wixsite.com. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the NAVE News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.